Yep, and I think that that's a strength that Immortals are now flexing around, and that is going to be the Misfortune 80 carry, like you had said previously. So good call on that one, too.
We got it, and it's going to be Thresh supporting her, while the last two picks on the side of Team Liquid are Nautilus in the top lane and Karma down there on support.
And so, looking at the team compositions, Immortals, mixed damage here. You don't usually have AP damage from your jungle currently. Elise is really only one of the top tier ones that has that. Everybody else is just physical, so now they actually have a good spread here. The high damage AD carry.
Plenty of initiation tools on the side of Team Liquid. You've got Nautilus, who every single ability is some kind of a CC. You've got the Ash arrows, too, if he can find that mark, especially on somebody like a Misfortune. No inbuilt escapes. Granted, there is going to be a Lantern to maybe provide some protection, but there's not something like a Tahm Kench there to eat him totally to safety. So there is some real playmaking potential.
Yeah, especially against low mobility champions like the Misfortune and the Elise. But there's some dodges there. Looking at win conditions, it's going to be hard for Golden Glue to get anything done against double exhaust. So if they can end up having a split push strategy turn online for Team Liquid, that could possibly work if they're running teleport with the LeBlanc. Could be a 1-3-1 here that I know Liquid have actually been gravitating towards when they have tank tops with priority like a Nautilus who could just constantly shove out the wave faster than the Maokai. Actually a super cool route for the Hawkshot too, because it went through his red and it went down the right side of mid. So it actually went through the area that first back supports in professional play will run that route and then put down a pink ward in the middle. But hold on.
Dardoch doing a good job stealing away that Wraith, but what else is going to be going down? Looks like the answer is Ole's health bar barely getting away, but it's actually going to be Rainover killed first. First blood to Dardoch. Pobelter almost going to be taken down next. Matt's the double kill.
Orlo's here.
Immortals are finding success so far. Piglet looking to flash forward and make the move happen. Instead, he flashes right into certain death. Ole goes down, but it's a triple for Immortal.
And Lolo keeps running forward. He's caught out.
He's big, but he's not big enough. You're not going to survive that 1 versus 4. Immortals with a 4-1 lead off of that fight.
Flame teleports, talking about team fights. Cody Sun is very vocal about what he needs to do in the fight and the peel he needs in Pobelter.
Oh, missed trench line. Lorlo with a really costly mechanical failure. Cocoon's going to be finding him now. The burst coming through. Lorlo is not tanky enough to survive much more of this, and Pobelter grabs number 5 for Immortals.
Or at least try to here. No contest unless Ole comes over.
There's a lot of pings coming out from Immortals onto this. I don't think they want to give it away without some kind of a fight.
They're
Ole
collapsing.
in the pit looking to make the flay. Dardoch can't get there in time. Rainover's out over the wall, but Immortals will make it at least somewhat costly, burning down Matt.
Yeah, and that, went for the
another play, flash into the Cocoon. Piglet in some trouble, Flay's coming down, and Cody Sun grabs the kill.
Yeah, the fact they got all those flashes early on, they can just abuse that. Dardoch comes back, and he just uses his flash. Piglet doesn't have his. Few second difference between those timers. Boom, another kill falls over to Immortal, 7-1, and it's only 11 minutes in.
Immortals should feel very comfortable about taking control over the area and grabbing that this time around.
They just need to open up that bottom here, and Ole going for the flay.
Ole looking to make the play. Here comes bullet time. Piglet is going to be absolutely eviscerated by that damage. Dardoch still looking to make it too. Cocoon will not find its shot. Instead, Dardoch going to be forced to flash back.
He's feeling himself today. Dardoch's like, I got it. I can get this guy. Blows his flash to get out afterwards after missing, but it doesn't matter. They get the turret mission accomplished.
They know that he's hanging around there.
Yep.
Not exactly aware of what Dardoch is doing.
Flame is out of position.
Flame being caught out right now by Rainover and Lorlo. Arrows coming in from Piglet as well. Nautilus ultimate used here onto the Maokai, but there's that bullet time I'm talking about. Cody Sun, a killing spree over the wall as Golden Glue's looking to find the follow-up. Flame now going right back into the fight. The glimpse of the void provides the extra burst. And it's 2-0 Immortals.
And Immortals just have so much power behind them right now. They can go for that mid-tier 2. Pobelter didn't even have to join that fight. He is bottom, actually just working on that turret, trying to accelerate this gold lead, and it's going to be about 10,000 at 23 minutes.
Now Piglet in some real danger. The Cocoon comes out, and Piglet goes down. Cody Sun making some kind of a move, but Liquid is on Baron. It's not going down incredibly fast, though. Down to about 4K. Immortals is going to be looking to cut these guys off. Even if they grab it, they're likely going to be taking some losses on the way out. Golden Glue trying to get over the wall. Rainover's already gone. Golden Glue is just completely destroyed. Matt looking to find the back. The rockets from Pobelter are going to be interrupting some of these backs. Lorlo and Rainover still hanging around. Lorlo, the TP gets canceled. He's not going to be doing anything. Rainover's bug gets squashed. and Lorlo is trying to slowly lumber and stomp his way out of the fight, but he's not going anywhere today. Cody Sun dominating.
Stalling out the game. We've seen already a stall today from FlyQuest, down 8 turrets to 0. But Immortals,
that's FlyQuest. That's what they do all the time. That's like that's their trademark. That's their thing.
Olay, no fear.
Rainover still hanging around. Flay gonna be coming out. Rainover jumping away. Pobelter grabbing a killing spree onto Piglet in the meantime, just off to the side by himself. He's got Flame coming around to help him with that flank. This final tier 2 is not gonna be standing for long. A 4 versus 5. The gravity of the situation right now for Team Liquid for the next 25 seconds. Golden Glue jumping back towards mid lane to try to stop this push. A 3-2 split right now. Not the most common thing in the world to see, but it's working pretty effectively for Immortals as Pobelter getting himself back from those chains. Mid lane inhibitor turret gonna be going down. Matt is tied up. More damage coming in. Proto Belt Burst gonna be flying all over the place. Up into the air they go. They're trying to find the damage onto Golden Glue. Rainover's already gone. The mid lane inhibitor is toast. And Immortals are looking to close this one out real quick. Dardoch leading the charge into the top side as well. Inhibitor number 2 going to be dropping just as fast as the first one did. Immortals, a little bit more damage. They'll take that when they'll get out, and they are just primed to end this game on the next push. Perfect angle onto Cody Sun. I don't even think Pobelter's going to be perfect angleable because he has that Hex Drinker, because the exhaust also available for himself. Immortals continuing to push up. Pobelter valving himself to safety. Lorlo's going to be pulled in. The death set forcing him to flash away. Flames right back into the mix, but he gets himself out with the lantern. Olay, come right on back, buddy. As Immortals now pushing onto that turret. Liquid has been pushed back for the moment, but no minions means no dice. Golden Glue going to be forced to rotate right back to the Nexus, trying to keep those turrets alive, but the minions are laying a walloping on them.
Minion. Gets that one and they engage.
Here comes the Immortals' final assault. Matt's gonna be burned away. Piglet 2, unstoppable for Pobelter. Lorlo's a tank, but what are you gonna tank when they're that far ahead? Godlike for Cody Sun. Rainover goes down next. Golden Glue's got no choice but to watch the rest of the base fall apart. He tries to make a valiant last stand. He grabs Cody. He doubles his team's kill count, but it's not gonna matter. Immortals with game number 1. So really likes playing these champions that have that catch potential.
Yeah, it's interesting as well because they're banning out a lot of the champions that do well against it, like the Malzahar and the Zyra, because they poke you out of lane. Landing a hook against a Voidling is just absolutely impossible. It's like pretty much ridiculous. You can't do that with a consistent basis. So they ban those out. They give Olay a good matchup here, and then they put the AD carry as Misfortune again in TL's composition. Double AD carry with Ivern and a big tank in the top lane. If Lorlo can beat Flame in that matchup, that'll kind of be the big thing I'm looking at here, is how that Shen tries to get an advantage over the Maokai, because then it just becomes a 1-3-1 or a split push terror.
Matt on the Karma again as the response to that Thresh there for the laning phase. Also going to be supplying some of those shields and speed ups and other general utility purposes in the team fights as this game goes on. Liquid has definitely got to be going into this game with a game plan to change something from game number 1. Because if they try to play the same hand, it's not going to work out too well for them. Hopefully they're still in the right place mentally. Hopefully this is a team that's not going to be tilting after a performance like that. That first game is one that could definitely get to anybody having that serious of a loss.
And they have nothing to do in terms of farming right now. So they're looking for gank opportunities. Half-hard. Olay, that's dirty. He's throwing the Lantern back to fake out that Dardoch is there. So they spend mana, spend an ultimate to start running backwards. Golden Glue!
Golden Glue forced to Valk back, did not want to be hit by that overload. Flame with some good positioning here in the top side. He's pretty comfortable in the way he's controlling this so far. He's got a big minion wave, so Lorlo does not want to be fighting him in that one. Flame can just shove this up. With Dardoch on the way, he's not really afraid of being ganked again by Rainover. Kha'Zix and Maokai feeling comfortable enough to fight that 2.
Oh, looks like Dardoch's going to try to go kill his homeboy. Try to go for Lorlo.
What's it going to be? Pobelter is here as well. Flame's going to be the one tanking the turret. Remember, he can drop the aggro with Twisted Advance. Does it perfectly. First blood for Dardoch. But Maokai doesn't even have to worry about that. He just drops the aggro by pressing his Twisted Advance, which locks the guy down anyway. It's the best of both worlds, and now Flame 0-0-1. He's got the assist. He's got a nice CS lead for himself. Rainover just moseyed on over, took away that blue buff, got Golden Glue the extra one, and that's the cool thing you can do with Ivern is you get that quadra buff scenario. Yep. Rainover taking another trip here into the top side. He's got Daisy out this time. Brushmaker has been placed. He's got the enchanted auto attacks. Knockup comes out. Flame trying to get away from this one. Matt's here as well, and they're surely going to be chopping this tree down today. Lorlo grabbing the kill credit.
That's the right play there from Rainover. Took over the topside jungle, gave a buff to the mid lane, so mid lane's going to be okay for a bit. You know that Dardoch and Pobelter both are not on that top side of the map, and so go gank that lane. And then the extra whammy is Matt's there. So support's roaming that early on, getting out of the lane phase and just being able to contribute, give some extra speed so you don't have to waste any flashes of your own. Makes it not even just a kill, but a flash advantage on top of it.
Just a little bit of a premature trigger pull.
Yeah, but that's not the incorrect play as well, because you know that what the Kha'Zix is going to be doing is Q smite. Yeah. So you just have to time it as if your smite is his smite. So he jumped in, you think he's priming the Q as soon as he's there, and then smiting, but
it was a good wait from Dardoch, as now Pobelter trying to find some damage onto Golden Glue underneath the turret. Going to be taking a lot of his own, though. Daisy used bottom yet again. This time looking for turret first blood. Deadly Flourish onto Cody's Sun. Turret still likely going to be dropping here. The root is not going to find the stun onto Sun.
Yeah.
And Team Liquid walks away with turret first blood and a 1,000 gold lead.
Yep. Oh, Golden Glue going in on Pobelter.
Golden Glue trying to make the move. Stand United, keeping him alive, making sure he's not going to be losing that trade as Dardoch comes in and cleans him off. Now Lorlo's in trouble. Immortals has turned this around. They grab one. Number two's forced to flash away.
Yeah, they had to run down that way because Flame was actually coming in from the backside. So that you would think, okay, why isn't he just running back towards his turret? Golden Glue actually got sectioned off by a roam there.
Lorlo now left to sit here in mid lane, mop up some of these minions a little bit. Redemption up and active on Rainover. An important thing to point out, this item for a long time was really ridiculously strong, and now it's just really strong because the heal got hurt, but it's still the same scaling later on in the game, and Ivern is one of the few junglers that likes to build it.
Yeah, it's the reverse lethality change where, it's weaker early, but ends up being the same later. Hold on, I can't watch that.
Cody's taking shot after shot after shot after shots. Piglet grabbing the kill.
Flashes into it. Still, I believe, has heal at the time. Damn.
That
Piglet
was
with the prediction.
Well done. This is why this guy is frustrated when he feels he's losing to players that are worse than him, because he can do reads like that. What a shot.
That was insane.
A level 11 Maokai is not the kind of guy you go for a dive onto. Now Dardoch looking to make the moves onto Golden Glue. Stand United going to be used. The exhaust is down. Redemption coming out. Golden Glue kept healthy. Rainover coming right back into the fight. Curtain Call opens up as well. Trying to target Dardoch, instead switching fire over to Olay. The fourth shot hits Dardoch, so does Inner Flame, and Piglet with snipe number 2. I thought the Deadly Flourish looked like a miss there, but then it said Piglet has slain him, but that makes sense. The explosion from the enchanted Inner Flame, and Deathfire Touch just did the last 1 damage, as now the Drake
TP from
fight.
behind here.
The Drake fight is the story of the game. Flame looking to find that pincer move, but Pobelter's taking a lot of burst. Cody's done with the ult over the wall. He's exhausted for it, though. The damage isn't there. Still looking to make some kind of a move if they can. Cody's Sun low on mana. Immortals retreating back into the brush that Rainover generated earlier. Dardoch forced to hop out over the wall, and Team Liquid have found this Drake.
Yep, TL with enough damage. The Trinity Force from Golden Glue just does so much right now. These guys have hit great spikes, and this is where you want the gold. You don't want your Ivern to pick up a whole bunch of kills. The 5 assists for Rainover actually means a lot here, because that means Golden Glue, Piglet, the 2 people that he will be protecting and providing extra shields and heals for, are the 2 people that have the gold. So that's really good for TL. They don't want to show you the rocket cooldown every 2 seconds. They show you
that would be kind of
cooldown.
obnoxious if you had the green light on the rocket refreshing itself every 2 seconds.
Yeah, in Spectator, it's the rocket. But when you're playing alongside one, looks like he's going to exhaust Pobelter.
Pobelter not in a good spot in this 1 versus 1, having to run himself away. Redemption going to be used, trying to get him, and Rainover takes the kill on the very edge of that Redemption.
Oh, so he's been, I actually think we've seen 2 offensive Redemption uses so far, 1 defensive one. Rainover, he's not messing around. He's trying to get some assistance in there, get some kills, cut off options, and that's really cool that he's throwing them down lanes, just making sure that Oh, that's a kill. He's not going to get away. Piglet, though.
Piglet going to be forced to flash over that wall. He's exhausted, almost taken down by the bullet time. But yeah, you and I are talking about, man, it's so annoying trying to kill Ivern's team when all he does is heal him the whole time. He throws down the redemption and keeps him alive. It's also pretty annoying when Ivern snipes your team as they're trying to run away from the rest of them.
Yep, and even if you do get in, they have a Shen, another shield on top of it to provide extra survivability. So it's going to be so hard to kill Piglet, so hard to kill Golden Glue. They don't have their summoner spells right now. We'll see. They're fast.
Cody, Dardoch, and Pobelter trying to catch somebody out here. Golden Glue's going to be Rune Prison up and immediately bursted down. Reignover now alone. Not a lot of fighting capability on his own. A support by himself is not a champion in his intended position. And Dardoch's grabbing that kill. 3-2 now on this Kha'Zix. Some free money going the way of Immortals. A good catch from them. However, considering another turret went down on their side, the Team Liquid lead continues to grow.
Yep, and we're seeing so many different Kha'Zix builds, but this was an evolved wings from Dardoch to get a reset on the jump, and Olay caught out.
Olay in trouble again. 0-2 now in this game. Dardoch getting himself away from the remaining shots on that curtain call. Another turret, another kill for Team Liquid. Team Liquid will be there and be capable of trying to fight him unless Matt gets destroyed first. Cody Sun grabbing the kill with bullet time, as Immortals now have their chance to go for some kind of a push onto mid lane. The tier 1 turret going to be eating quite a lot of damage. Pobelter walking right back into that Ivern queue.
Lorlo is going back and forth between a flank position and just continuing to go bottom. Now they have a playmaking tool for a little bit here. It's time to check in on the Juggernaut matchup in the bot lane. Hold on, Olay, though.
Speaking of package deliveries, Golden Glue looking to make one right now. Curtain call opens up. Golden Glue's got it. Pobelter comes over the wall. Golden Glue may just get punished for this. Instead, finds his way out. Stand United going to be used, keeping this guy nice and safe, as Team Liquid has managed to pick off the Immortals support this time around, moving themselves up into the enemy jungle, taking away the camp, setting up the vision, and getting ready.
And now TL, they're going to move towards Baron because they need to get the teleport out of Flame. If they get the TP out, then that's fine, but they may be able to just do it. So this is kind of a win-win for Immortals if they play it right. Or sorry, win-win for TL if they play it right. And they get the global.
Immortals looking to stop this if they can. Baron taken down below half HP. It's Brushmakered, so it's hard to see. Flame right into the middle of the fight. Very nice bullet time. Matt destroyed instantly. Reignover's about to be number 2, and Flame just does not care. Dardoch goes right back in. Golden Glue's low. Lorlo's out over the wall. Flame and Cody Sun still looking to maybe make some more happen. Pobelter has the triple kill with the Realm Ward.
And comes up huge in that fight. What was TL doing? They went for a Baron, they got the global out. That's what you should just do, is peel off afterwards. Piglet is literally behind the pit. He is doing no damage to the Baron. That has been the story of TL the last few games that we have seen them, is Piglet on the backside of the Baron. Mostly spell-based, etc. You'll lower the AD, but it's not a huge deal. But then he has magic resistance, make sure that he's not taking so much damage from Lorlo, but also the physical damage that Lorlo puts out is actually quite immense with the Titanic. Oh, he got interrupted.
Gets interrupted. A nice package delivery from Golden Glue. Shut down for Piglet.
Yep, Pobelter caught out there. Looked like he was trying to be cheeky. Pops the Realm Warp, but they were ready for it. Now, Immortals, I don't know if they can actually make a rotation to the bottom side swiftly enough to actually make this a turret trade that goes in their favor overall, because this is going to be Golden Glue pushing top. They'll get this. And now, I believe the idea would be to stop
Golden Glue's push.
Yeah.
Make it so it's not a 1-for-1. Trinity Force Corki, though, very, very effective.
Yes.
Fire off a rocket, shoot the turret. Fire off a rocket, shoot the turret. Pretty easy and abusive pattern to ulti expended by Team Liquid. Pretty important there, but Immortals still looking to make something happen. Pobelter is down. Golden Glue grabbing the kill. Curtain call opened up. Immortals in full retreat. But Daisy's in hot pursuit. Flame just doesn't care about walking past 4 different people. He is a Maokai and he knows it, but now the collapse is coming. Cody Sun's got the ulti coming out, and Piglet is history! Right over 2. Now they're looking for even more. Critical error from Team Liquid, looking to go onto that Maokai like that. Didn't they learn last game? Lorlo can't taunt over the wall. He's not going anywhere. And Immortals are looking for Baron.
Cody Sun sets up, Flame goes in, and Cody guns him down. Big play there from the AD carry. And the whole team, gets another
Golden Glue
reset.
hangs around just a little bit too long. Matt with the flash over the wall, keeping himself alive. But Zyrene, at the end of game number 1, I talked to you, I said, man, Zyrene, I really like that play where Flame set up the bait for the bullet time and Cody's Sun went boom, 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 boom. And now in game number 2, it's the same thing, but more extreme.
Now I can focus on my play, and the whole team's coming up big.
They're doing it again this game too, working as
Realm
a unit,
Warp.
striking
Flame in.
together. Realm Warp.
Flame on.
Looking to go right there into the fight. Flames in the middle of everyone. No fear here. Right back onto the back line. Golden Glue is out of there. Bullet time comes through. Dardoch looking to go big into Reset City. He grabs the ones who matter. Rainover's going to be dropping next, even with a GA. I don't think it's going to be doing much of anything. Flame walks into the turret just to say he could. Rainover goes down. GA is going to bring him back in just a moment. But what is Ivern and Shen going to do about this? Nexus turrets now under pressure. And after a rough first half of the game, Immortals are looking to end this one 2-0. Rainover is down for real this time. Lorlo is as well. The ace comes through, and IMT has their 2-0.
I start off 2-4, but now they are 500. They are 4-4, even record at the end of week 4 for Immortals.